I know that AI has changed the way we live, and also we are thinking how AI will change the way we search. And that's exactly what we are going to discover today. I don't know if you know, but in 2006, Larry Page, one of Google founders, said that the idea is to find a browser that allows you to find what you need, when you need it, and give you exactly what you want. And with that mission, we've made thousands of updates to search every year. One of my favorite ones are that now you can, I don't know if you know, but you can search in Google with an image. But also, you can even do with Google Lens that allows you to use your phone, look something with the camera, and look for something that is similar to that one. And one of my favorite things also is that you can even search humming. So if you are thinking about a song, possibly you don't remember exactly what is the song about, who sang it, or exactly what are the lyrics, but you can even hum to find exactly what's the song about. And also, the way people is searching is changing dramatically. This is a metric that we have been saying for over a decade, and it still remains. 15% of the searches that people do daily are new. And I cannot believe it, because the world is changing, the way people search is changing as well, and everything we are trying to discover the world is searching too. And also, not just how people is searching, but also the ways people are doing it is something that is something that we have never imagined. Now, for example, Google Visual Searches has now reached 12 billion searches per month, and it's a number that is 4 times what it was 2 years ago. So the way people are looking for things is changing dramatically. And now, also AI breakthroughs is coming to Google Search to give you a conversation from an expert, but based with AI. So for example, as we are seeing in the screen, maybe you want to see how a puffer, metallic, colorful jacket will look like. And then it will give you an image of something you've never seen, you've never imagined, but also they will connect with all the products available, that is more than 15 billion, and connects you directly to that and help you to buy that product just with seconds. And also something that has been a big challenge is that before you needed to do a lot of single queries to find something specific that you needed. So for example, you were asking like, what's a good electric bike? What's an electric bike for hiking? Maybe I want a red one. And you needed to do several searches for a single question that you have. Now, instead of doing 5 queries, you can ask one. And all of that will be resumed in e-bikes in red for a 5 miles commute with hikes. And now the answers you can get are even better, faster, and more powerful. Because now even in the search page, you will be able to have the AI breakthroughs that is an overview of the things that you are looking for, but that's not enough. Even below, you will have all the sources of information where that info is coming, and will also give you access to the links to even go and research further. And now, this is not just only in search. We're also making available in the Google iOS app to use Gemini as a breakthrough to find new things and new ways of information that you need. So for example, in the page that we have on my right side is give me a plan or a packing list for a trip of 4 days. Or even the other one that is like, I have a little cute dog and I want to make a social media post out of it. So give me a media post for Instagram based on that image that we have. But most of you will ask how the search ads advertising ecosystem is changing. Because at the end, search ads is one of the biggest parts of Google's revenue and growth. So we're also going to talk about it. But first, we need to be and do a step back. Because if how people are looking for things, that is circle to search, or scribble to search, or even AI overview, we need to be ready and know how we can appear on those ads. So the new overview of Google Search Ads is basically when you do circle to search, scribble to search, or even AI overview, Google Ads placements, we have a specific slot in all of them to find the people in the right moment, right where they need you. So there are many ways of reaching the consumers. The first one is helping to unlock more qualified leads. Because what's happening is, as now the people are able to have better queries and better searches, the qualification of the leads for your customers are higher. So the sales journey is shorter, and the ability to have more quality customers in the right moment across the whole journey is so much easier. And the second one is finding more opportunities where to reach your customer. Because sometimes we're thinking they are just looking in Google, but what happens when they are, for example, looking in Gemini or planning the vacations with Gemini, also looking for the specific plan they can do? Or what about if they are doing image generation or video generation? That's also something that Google can even help. Launching this year, you will be able to look for and search for information in Google Ads with video. So you can upload a video to your Google search, to your Google app, and then with that video, you can do a search research. And also, how can you keep up with that exciting adventure that is happening in Google AI? So let's move to the Google Ads world. First thing that we have available now in Spain and worldwide, and is the interface of Google AI helping us to improve the ads and the images that we are having right now. Why is that important? Because we don't need just to have a really good product, but we also need to have a really good message to share the value proposition of that product to the specific customers. So in the Google interface, you will have an AI assistant that helps you to improve your descriptions, your titles, and all the copy, as you will have an assistant in person. But also, you have an image studio that is a product studio that helps you to change the images that you have from your product just inside of Google Ads. So maybe you have your product, but you don't have the money to do a studio for winter or for summer. You can do all of that with Product Studio inside of Google Ads. And even better, you can also have automatically created assets to change the titles, descriptions, resources, site links, and all the extensions that you have on your website based on AI to give a more tailored, specific answer to the people that are looking for you. So it's not just being in the right moment for the right user, but also giving them exactly what they need and what they are looking for. And also, how can we capture the opportunity? There are many ways to do it, but there are mainly two big ways to do it. First, of course, is having AI-powered search. What do I mean with that? Is being able to capture all the relevant searches and queries in the market and being able to give the system exactly the goals that you need, when you need it, how you need it, to help the system optimize towards that. But also performance max campaigns that helps you to find people across the whole inventory. It can be Gmail, display, YouTube, discovery, Google Maps, or anywhere where Google has an ads placement. Because now, as you can see, it's not just people searching. It's people trying to discover a new world online. So if you're thinking, what are the 3 things that I can do to be take that advantage for my business and build that revolution inside of a business from a marketing point? There are 3 things that you can do in this moment. The first one is build content made for readers, not for AI. At the end, we are not solving bots. We are serving people that are looking for things, that are relevant for them, not relevant for bots. Bots is not the end user. It's just an interface that helps us to use that power to reach the right people in the right moment. So let's start building and keep building content right for the people. Second, also use Search Console that helps you to understand what people are looking for, what people are searching, and how they are doing it in order to tailor the content and all the creative that we are posting online. And the third one is also search for guidance, search for advice, because I know that this is a big revolution. It's a big revolution for all of us, and we need to be ready and advanced. AI is not the ultimate goal. The ultimate goal of finding the most useful and relevant browser and like search for everyone is not just AI. AI is just a tool that allows customers and companies to put the best of them and find them in the sweet spot. So do not forget, we are here to help you. We are here helping you to navigate that change, and we are here also to advise you for anything you may need. Before starting and before talking about AI, I would like to ask you, and maybe some of the people here do not know exactly what Campao or DocFi is. So I don't know if you want to share with us a little bit about it. I don't know if you want to start, Maria.
Yes, hello everyone for being here. My name is Maria, I'm CMO at DocFi Diet, and just in a quick overview, what we do is fresh food for dogs, tailored to their needs, which means we have developed our own algorithm, which calculates the dog needs in terms of daily grams, depending on some factors like weight, age, and those kind of things. And we send this food each month, so it's based on a subscription model.
Oh, interesting,
Yeah.
quick and brief.
Yeah.
Perfect.
For Campao, it's going to be a little bit longer. We are creating a better place in the world. Campao, we have revolutionized the camping experience. We offer a unique way for travelers to discover new places and connect with nature. Thanks to our sustainable accommodations, we handcraft our accommodations to be ephemeral. This means we can dismantle them and move them to different locations. We create the experience of a hotel without the hustle of going camping in the middle of nature with very little impact for the environment. Now, we were launched in 2016, and we're very happy that now have more than 100 destinations in 4 countries and opening 2 more countries at the end of this year. So we're very, very happy with this e-commerce hotel environment experience.
That's so nice. And I think also one of the most exciting things about having you here is that despite you are like in super different industries, you both have found like some challenges, because when we have been talking offline, I know that you both are growing in different markets. You are reaching thousands of people outside, and managing a lot of information, a lot of creativity, and even amazing brands that looks so great. But sometimes also doing the marketing there and incorporating AI there is a little bit challenging. I would like to know what are the success that you have achieved with AI that keeps you in that path, like betting on AI solutions for helping businesses grow with AI. I don't know if you want to start with that, Jose Luis.
Sure. Actually, the AI and these ads help us automate many campaigns and ad groups. As I mentioned before, having more than 100 destinations and growing this quickly, this helps us actually to improve our performance, time management, time saving. We actually successfully opened new countries, France, Italy, Portugal, without actually increasing our resources. So we're super happy to start working with the AI. Great experience.
Is there a similar situation with you, Maria?
Yes, it's one thing about the time efficiency for sure, but one of the main goals in DocFi is to keep growing in a profitable way. So what we have seen, for example, with YouTube campaigns, that is something that we have been pushing with my team and with Hands to Hands, is that we can reach broader volumes in terms of conversions, but with richer quality in terms of cost per acquisition. That for us, it's super important to keep the balance between lifetime value and CAC positive to keep growing in a profitable way. So for us, finding a new way to keep investing money without limiting the growth and expansion of our company with AI, it has been like a super win, and we will keep pushing.
That's so interesting. And I know that sometimes it's not that easy, like, because of course we are talking about the good things, but sometimes there are also challenges or things that are not that easy. I don't know if you can or want to share something that maybe in that learning curve was harder, I don't know, like for the automation of the processes, or in the culture-wise, or something like that? I don't know if you experienced something.
Sorry, just to point out, in our experience, is that you need to be prepared to have like a huge backup of creatives, not just in terms of visual content, but in terms of copies, image. I mean, you need to have plan A, B, C, just in case something is not going, it's not performing, to have different options to give the algorithm enough resources to perform. In our case, we have a big marketing team with a big audiovisual team that provides us with all these kind of needs that we have, and even we have content creators internally. So this has helped us to provide the system all that it needs in order to perform. But the main phase that challenges is the content.
And I like that because sometimes one of the biggest challenge is to like find people outside to help us that. So for example, something that I like about that is that instead of seeing that as a challenge, you owned it, you embrace it, and like how can we make that efficiently inside? So for example, I love that you're saying like we don't externalize it, we bring it together, we bring it inside, and we make that process fast, efficient, but also like super dynamic to have different things to try.
Yeah.
So I really like that. How is in Campao, Jose Luis?
For us, I believe this is the both ways, meaning learning. When you're trying something new for us was educating the AI to be able to manage all these hundreds of destinations, hundreds of URLs. So we started little by little this learning curve, but also we took the time to understand and try all the segmentations, audience segmentations that the AI ad tool provides. This allows us actually to test, try, to find the best fit for actually our strategy. But it was a learning curve that actually helped us understand more the tool, and for the tool and the AI to become more performer with a more successful rate.
That's super interesting. And did you have also the same challenge as Maria, like of creating content, or how did you manage it?
The challenge for us actually was not only creating content, we actually solved the challenge by segmenting more specifically. Like one of the main challenges we had, as I mentioned, we had many destinations. So what happened, a specific case study was a client looking for accommodation in Santillana del Mar, which is a city here in Spain, in Cantabria. The results were showing to the user Campaos in Cantabria because we have many destinations there. So the way we solved that actually was creating many different campaigns to target different audiences more specifically, doing like accommodations in Cantabria, hotels in Cantabria. So that's how I actually help us learn separating the campaigns.
Oh, that's super interesting. Thinking about that, maybe here there are CEOs, CMOs, founders that maybe have had those challenges. And maybe some of them are in a later stage or in a stage that is behind. What are the things that you have learned that you would like to have been told before starting this new journey?
I think that for me, one of the biggest things that you have to keep in mind is that you cannot put all your efforts in just one thing. I recommend you to put like 80% of your budget in something that you control and that it's reaching your goals to make the company reach the objectives, and then 20% rest just testing, because at the end you do not know what's going to perform. Probably you start and you are not reaching your goal, so you have to iterate and try new things, but just have something that is working, and then you do not put all your efforts in just one thing that it's maybe not going to perform, you know. And then when you test, have a lot of content.
Yeah, and I like that because sometimes things that I've seen is that people want to do a bit, want to try something new, but they go just on that, and they change the whole structure, the whole creative, or the whole strategy just for one thing, despite they have something that is already working.
Yeah, and then just step by step, you know, you cannot, I mean, in my opinion, it's better to start with lower budgets, You keep control the results, and then you keep investing. If you expect and put a lot of money, and then something is not going to work, you will stop the campaign. It's not fault of the campaign; it's fault of you, because you have to think before do things. You know.
You know, and I like it because that drives me also something super important before doing those tests, and it's having clear KPIs. Because sometimes people test things and they don't know what they are expecting. So when you're trying to measure success, you don't know what success looks like.
Exactly.
So sometimes you say like, no, that's not working, but you never set a goal.
Yes, and you need to understand that not all campaigns reach the lower funnel and will get you like super low cuts. So you need to know which kind of campaign are you running and set the KPIs accordingly to the performance of the campaign and the goal of that campaign. This is something I
really
want to
like
point
it.
out.
How do you see it, Jose Luis?
I see it very similarly. I guess I have two tips. The first one is that one. We always need to have a clear objective. Just one, pick one, and track your KPI. If the conversion is their objective, start with a small bidding. Have your KPI, like example for us, it was starting with conversion, booking accommodations, and we were closely following the return over spending. That was actually one of the ways that we were learning. And if I can share a tip for those that actually are using all the campaigns right now, this is a super cool tip. But actually, what we did is we included our database on the AI since 2017. This actually allowed the AI to learn and find lookalike users to find and respond to more queries, increasing the ROI for 35%. So that for us, that was actually a great moment. But this is always try and error. When you start by little, you start by one campaign. Do not get disappointed. For me, I always say there is not mistakes. You know, there is only a result. This is not a result what you're expecting. Just try something else and try the different options actually provided by the tool. Because by playing with it or experimenting, you're gonna find that fit that is for you.
That's super interesting. I think that also something that is like in the ecosystem, and sometimes you've seen is like adding more creative, adding more data. How do you manage? Because that's not just adding things, but also for doing creative or for working with the database team or the CRM team, that requires our effort. How did you manage to change also the culture inside of the company to make the people see the value of creating more content or of working more with the databases?
Well, you start by trying and showing results. You need to tell the company that this is a trial and error. We have the chance in Campao that we, as Dogify, that they also do great content. We create great content, so that's we're good at. But the database, sometimes we are afraid of sharing information, sharing segments, audiences. But actually, the AI, the more you teach it, the better response, the better goes to your audience, to your target. It shows better information. So it's like a child. You need to teach, and then the company, you start telling them how easy actually are the results that you see, keeping them informed of the results that you're having so they feel integrated on the campaign. So you have the content creating team that actually feels part of that strategy, of those results, of those conversions, of in Campao, on that occupation, you know, when we close, summer is coming, and we are all seeing these amazing results, and or opening new countries. You know, for us, we successfully opened new countries, and now we say, we can keep doing this with the same team we have, and that's very exciting.
Wow.
I agree something with Jose Luis about, at least in my team, everyone has something to say about what it's done. You know, we take the decisions as a team, not something as me, because I am the one who is managing the campaign. And then just surround yourself of great people who knows what is doing, who has analytical skills, who understands the KPIs, super performance driven, and this will make everything works, you know.
Perfect. And I like it because I see two things here. One is like making the team part of that. It's not like just the people that is exactly doing the campaign or loading the creative, but also take those decisions as a team.
Yes.
Because that helps you all to be aligned to the same goal and feel that if you had success, you're having success as a team. But if you are having something that is not working or is a failure, you're all learning together.
Yes, and at the end, you do not know everything, you know, you need to have different perspectives to see different points of views, and then from the greatest opinion of everyone, you take like the best strategy that will help you build your brand, you know. But yes, just talent in your company, you know,
Yeah.
to attract talent. I think that's the key.
That's so interesting. And I want to ask also to think about the future. I know that, for example, Campao is launching new campaigns around the world. I know that also DocFi is going in new countries. I don't know if you can share a little bit of first, where is your business going? But also, what do you envision of how you would love to see AI helping your businesses in marketing or even outside of marketing to help you on that growth? I don't know if you want to start, Jose Luis.
As I mentioned, we have great content, we have great destinations, unique accommodations. So what we envision in the future will be a user using a VR set, watching content probably on YouTube, and suddenly when the ad shows up, they're gonna be inside of a tent. They're gonna be able to have a 360 experience of what we're offering. And because of the AI, it's going to be able to identify, is this one person, is this a mom? Maybe they're going to be an accommodation that is going to be fit for the needs of this person. So it's going to be a tent that is going to be more designed for a family, and this person is going to be able to walk around that campsite. So we're very excited about the things that are going to come in the future years, and we have them almost working on the pipe. So we're very excited.
Oh, that's so exciting. Do you design the tents or how does it work?
Yes, in Campao, we manage the entire chain of value. We're not only a pure online gamer. We design, handcraft in Seville, here in Spain, our tents. All are sustainable products. This is heart of Campao. We're working for the planet. So the clients are looking for this. The culture, and also the AI, you know, when somebody's taking today a decision for a holiday, this is something that AI is targeting now, and before we didn't know how to target that, but those are similar alike decision keywords that are going to target that amazing user that before we didn't know how to target.
That's so interesting. How do you see it? How do you envision future for DocFi marketing and the growth of the company from now, like in a business perspective, but also taking into consideration the AI breakthroughs?
We are not that ambitious because our market is not ready for those things. But one of the main challenges that we face, as I've mentioned previously, is about to generate content. So for us, if Google can help us to push the generating content and to help us to understand what is performing the best in order to provide the campaigns with better resources, that would be super helpful for us in order to maximize our efforts, you know?
Okay. That's super, super interesting. I don't know if there's something else you maybe want to share, another advice or something you would like to share with the audience?
I want to go back to the involving the team. That is, it's key. You may see us here, but in my case, I have the part of the team there that actually are working on this all day long. This is, I guess, key of the success. Key of the success, if we can share something from Campao, is involve your team in all the decisions, make them part of them, so like that we have all a common goal. And the second one, for both companies, for companies that have this amazing success, it's content. Create content, adapt content, innovate with content. Content today, it's what users are looking for. The text on keywords, it is something that people are using, but as Juan has said it, images, videos, content, keep producing it and keep involving your team, making them part, and actually congratulate them when success is here, because companies are not a one-man show. Sometimes we see CMOs, sometimes we see CCOs or CEOs, but the work comes actually for the teams that are working day and night, teaching the AI, learning and bringing new ideas. And as a manager, if somebody is here, C-level or director, take on that ideas, try it. You know, set a small budget aside and try those ideas, because you will be very surprised of the things that actually campaigns that are going to be able to work.
I love it, because that makes me think that at the end, of course, AI helps a lot, but AI is just the medium, like it's just a
The
middle
tool.
point. It's like that, just a channel where you put the things and then you have the result. But at the end, what makes those campaigns or those strategies successful is the information. It can be either databases, creative, or copies that fuel the AI. And who is creating that? It's just humans.
Yes.
I love it.
I think that my best advice, apart to have a great team, would be keep the KPIs under control, all of them, because I don't know, every startup has his own objectives, but if you want to scale and at one point to be EBITDA positive, you need to have KPIs under control. So this would be like my, just allocate budget properly and try to invest in a way that it's profitable.
And I love that also because, as you said it, it looks like it depends on the stage where you are.
Yes, because this is why I'm talking about my company.
Yeah.
At Dogfy, we always have been super focused on performance. This is why now we are already EBITDA positive in just 4 years, though
Congrats.
this is like a big challenge.
Yeah.
Yes. And, you know, all the companies are operating in different markets with different client behavior, with different objectives, but at some point, if you want to be profitable, you need to control the spend and the investment from the beginning. So, yes.
No, I think that's so interesting, and I take so many things from this. I think that is having great team, of course, having super clear KPIs, give more resources to help the AI bring the results and the KPIs that you already decided, but also being able to test, fail, but also capitalize that learning to help and succeed in the future.
Learning by doing.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thanks to you.
Thank you, Jose Luis. Thank you, Maria. Thank you, everyone.